In Japan, a new crisis is unfolding where Muslims are struggling to bury their dead due to lack of burial ground. According to Hirofumi Tanada, professor at Waseda University, in 2024, Japan counted more than 350,000 Muslims with only 7 cemeteries available for them, and space seems to be running out fast. In fact, Japan's dominant cremation culture creates a scarcity of suitable options for Muslims who strictly forbid cremation. In Japan, over 99% of the dead are cremated, and while the law doesn't prohibit burial, the number of cemeteries has significantly decreased. Plans to establish new cemeteries for Muslims often face strong opposition from local communities, citing concerns about hygiene, groundwater contamination, and other issues. For instance, in 2024, a plan to establish a Muslim cemetery in Hiji town was cancelled after the new mayor, Tetsuya Abe, opposed the plan, citing public health concerns. And in 2018, another project to buy land for a cemetery in the same city triggered rumors about alleged harm, including the impact on groundwater quality, leading to opposition. Historically, Japanese have practiced cremation for centuries due to the widespread of Buddhism, which emphasizes the impermanence of the physical body and the soul's journey after death. Today, the country is struggling to build more cemeteries, but it must find a solution, because after all, between 2024 and 2029, Japan plans to admit 820,000 foreign nationals from different countries under its skilled worker visa program. The plan, that will cover 5 fiscal years, aims to welcome foreign workers in fields like nursing care, construction, agriculture, and food services to address growing labor shortages. This is because Japan has one of the oldest populations in the world, with a high proportion of people aged 65 and over, and is facing challenges related to an aging society and declining birth rates. This has forced Tokyo to open its doors to immigration to sustain its economy. But is Japan ready for more cultural diversity, including finding more cemeteries for people who do not cremate their dead? Muslims in Japan are fighting for the right to bury their loved ones, and it has become a growing crisis. By the year 2020, there were about 230,000 Muslims living in Japan, with only 7 cemeteries the entire country that Muslims have to share with others. In 2020, a Muslim organization in the city of Oita tried to solve the issue. The group bought 8,000 square meters of land in order to convert it into a cemetery. This project would have provided space for about 100 Muslim graves, but the project hit a roadblock after a group of local residents submitted a petition against the cemetery, citing public health concern because there was an irrigation pond near the site. The plan was stalled, and its current status remains unclear. This situation has put the Muslim community in a tough spot, where some families are obliged to transport their dead over very long distances, and not everyone can afford this option, since transporting corpses can be quite costly in Japan. According to Kyodo News Agency, some local governments in Japan are willing to set aside land for new cemeteries for the growing Muslim population, while others are not so accommodating. The governor of Miyagi province, located in northeastern Japan, said in December that a new cemetery was being considered after the province signed memorandums with Indonesia in 2023 to provide workers for local areas. I feel that the government should be more concerned about the lack of attention to multiculturalism, even though it claims to be a multicultural society, Governor Yoshihiro Murai was quoted by the media outlet. Murai added that something has to be done as there were no cemeteries in the region. What do you think of this situation? Will Japan Muslims finally have no other choice than cremating their loved ones, knowing that this is strictly prohibited in Islam? Please share your point of view in the comments. Thank you for your time. Assalamu alaikum.